Brand new in the, you know I stay with some bad little baby. CGOD, baby, know that's a gang gang. Crazy girls after the game. We doing honest, we going insane. Pouring this. Yeah, homies got me pouring this. We get awards where we give God the glory. I'm shooting my shot and most times I be scoring. Do this for my city, I bring on the trophy. Feel like Freddie Mercury, we the champions. Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers. Bringing home victory straight out the huddle. I'm at the plug, introduced to my brothers. My squad superior, ain't none above us. We doing numbers. Gang in the building, we taking it over.
Feeling like I can't miss. Baby, it's all in the wrist. You really wanna be the boss, it's expensive. Ain't the real champ if you never defend it. Put in that work, I'ma make them remember. I just broke down hella trees, yelling timber. Stand in the line, they put me in the center. It blow their mind when they see how I'm winning. Went back and doubled up, now you in trouble. My all hustle, my diamonds are huddled up. TGOD got this off the muscle. That's me about my life, man, I love it. Got so many rings, I need room for another one. Been through the pain, now it ain't no more struggle. My team win the game, put our face on the cover, brother. We the champions.
Here in Los Angeles, we doing numbers.
Well, the radar says the heavy stuff still a few hours away, but snow is falling as we near kickoff at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Today, we've got an AFC East matchup between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. There's Nick Folk ready to put this one in the air, and we are underway in Foxborough. Takes it at the 7. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. So, CD, this defense, they know that they have to be at their very best when they're taking on a team here that's in the midst of a winning streak that's now stretched over multiple months, not weeks, months.
I think the challenge they put upon themselves is we want to be the guys to end that streak. And what's working in their favor? The winning streak on the other side. Sometimes that carries a burden with it because they feel like they have to play perfectly as well. Let's just go out there and get them is the idea. Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Getting this out to the flat, Mostert. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And that false start penalty is certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Back to throw. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Raheem Mostert with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Dolphins will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. The point after, no gimme in the snow, but it's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22. Jones and the Pats now with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now Jones. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. It's not often you see trades within a division, but that's just what happened with Devontae Parker. Spent 7 years in a Dolphins uniform, but was traded to these Patriots back in April. And he makes a catch there against his former mates. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple.
The Patriots at 12-3 now on the year. And I tell you, it has been a few months now since they've tasted defeat, and they are without question the hottest team in football.
And I'm really not sure who's going to beat them right now, because to me, they have to be the favorites to go all the way, because they're not just beating teams, they're dominating them. It's been fun to watch them play, not just in their winning, but how they're getting it done.
Throwing Jones. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. That's caught by Myers. Touchdown, Patriots. Jakobi Myers, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Folk connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded right around the 8. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Patriots will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
They'll run with a former member of the Crimson Tide, Damian Harris. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. They'll send Parker in motion right. From the 38, Jones. He rifles one that's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man, complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. On for the extra point is Folk. Well, these may be an adventure clincher this afternoon, but this one is good. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the ball.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Pats are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On 1st down, Jones. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown, but incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Open man is Jakobi Meyers. He's got it.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll look to throw again. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Open man is Meyers. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 27-yard line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Completes this one to Thornton. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helped to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And over the middle, this is Parker. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. Jones.
Looking for Thornton, and he's got him. Touchdown, New England.
A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Patriots have moved out in front. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the lead is now 21-14. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board.
Fields it right around the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. It's been a back-and-forth game, a lot of points on the board, and that return right there kind of indicative of how this thing's gone.
Well, you've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in boxing, you know the blow that hurts the most? The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Harris running straight ahead. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Harris going to get it again on second down. And a short gain down to about the 33. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And that will be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
Here's Jones throwing on fourth down.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Jerome Baker.
And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And this one is incomplete.
We've already seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the first half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting him the ball out of the passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. You can cover him with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Out of the gun now on third down. And this is going to be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
The Patriots take over first down at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave them with a second and just a few inches left. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Damian Harris, the intended target, and now it's third down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. And this returnable for Hill.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take.
Well, this is intercepted. They get Ritter for the third time. And the Patriots are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Looking to throw. Jones. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Keon Crossan.
And nothing but daylight ahead. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go.
This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw. Jones is going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for New England. 43 yards.
Running their plays over and over during the week can often get robotic for an offense, but on game day they can often flow smoothly, as that one just did.
Jones on 1st and 10. And he slings one that's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again. Jones. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Folks' kick is good. And with it, they'll take the lead at 24-21.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they're trailing the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
2nd and 3. And going deep for Hill. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give it one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Jones. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 27 yards there, a 1st down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
He will find his tight end Smith for a Patriot touchdown. Jonnu Smith, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Patriots take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Takes it at the 7. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that is incomplete. We've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Patriots. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
This will be caught. It's Waddle. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe the Dolphin got going a little early. Now after the false start, here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, a run with Mostert. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll drop to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Patriots are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game. New England on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. To me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And after all those wins that they've reeled off, it seems that they finally have met their match in a big 4th quarter hold. But still, what a run it's been. It feels like they have not lost in forever. Looking to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Down several scores and playing behind the chains is not the way to have success in this one. Right now, if you're the offensive line, you're being concerned protecting your quarterback, even a chance to try and throw something downfield to pick up the needed yardage.
He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. They hand it off to Mostert. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
So it looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll run again with Harris. And once again, the Dolphin defense holds firm as they'll stop him behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Now, that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop? And he's got it. What a catch.
Hey, DJ Mosky, let's get it. We the champ.